Simon has now regained his shoulder mobility, and it's time to now start regaining his strength. I'm going to show you my favorite shoulder strengthening exercises that I use in the clinic every single day. These exercises address the main problems of the shoulder and help to return to sport or daily life. And at the very end of this video, I'll show you my one favorite bang for your buck exercise for long-term maintenance. We're going to begin loading through the range of motion by using shoulder abduction, very similar to a lateral raise. The big difference here is we're going to keep the palm forward with our thumb directed to the ceiling. This adds a slight bias to the rotator cuff. We're going to perform this exercise with a slower 2 to 3 count down. Here I'm showing you how to work on the lateral rotation by having your elbow supported on the knee. This is a great way to work on the infraspinatus and teres minor muscles. This helps to increase the posterior or the back of the shoulder blade strength while doing important pressing motions here. You really want to emphasize the eccentric or the negative, the lowering the weight down and controlling it back up. This is one of my personal favorite exercises. With the band around your forearms, you're going to hold your elbows at 90 degrees as you bring your elbows up to 90 degrees in front of you, making sure that your forearms don't dip inwards. This is really going to feel the burn in the back of your shoulder blades as long as you emphasize squeezing your shoulder blades back and together. This motion is really critical to helping keep the rotator cuff engaged while moving your arms through different motions. Now, Simon did make one critical mistake. He started to feel better and went back to bench pressing at his old weights too soon. He then had a flare-up. This wasn't a re-injury, he just re-irritated the area, just reminding him that tendons recover slower than muscles, and he needed more time to progressively load. The sword draw exercise is an excellent compound movement for returning to sport as it integrates rotation, abduction, and stability, making your arm move through a natural arcing motion that we do in so many life things. The focus is to integrate your arm moving with your shoulder blade together. I love the Landmine overhead press as a way to start progressively overloading the shoulder in what could be still an uncomfortable position. By having the weight anchored on the floor, it takes some of the load away when you can really start to work on that pressing movement to get the front delts back on track. As you make more of a return to sport, this can become a more explosive exercise. Done correctly, the Arnold Press is a fantastic all-around shoulder exercise. The key is when you're coming down and bringing the weight out in front, you have to keep the elbows 90 degrees from your body. You're not allowed to dip them down where it's your biceps doing the work. This means you are going to have to use lighter weight to control the motion, but this works the posterior rotator cuff in stabilizing that load in front. A fantastic exercise done well. Now you've done all the rehab and things are feeling good, and it's hard to continue doing all of the shoulder exercises when you have so much training to do. And here is my big bang for your buck maintenance exercise. The high row to press is a great exercise that incorporates so many different motions. Having a band anchored somewhere between waist and shoulder height, you're going to row your arms straight out to the side, rotate your fist to the ceiling, and then press straight up. This is going to challenge all of the muscles in the back of your shoulder blades in that overhead motion, providing stability. I want you to remember that injuries take time and they take addressing each problem individually. Progress slowly, work on the limitations, and things will get better. Comment below any injuries you want me to cover in the next case study, and subscribe to see the next video.